Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mr. and Lady, thank you all for tuning back into Kinetic Aesthetic. I, of course, am your host, Jerm. It's time for another weekly wrap-up. Today, I'm feeling good myself, y'all. The Bears are in first place. Another fucking narrow victory. Hearts racing. I can't wait to talk to y'all all about it on tomorrow's Sports Talk. But today, we are going to talk about just a couple of little news stories that happened over this past week. Now, there's not too much crazy stuff that happened, nothing really too new that I wanted to touch on. But however, there was a certain annoying streamer that many of y'all probably don't know, but I think he exemplifies a lot of what is wrong with this current landscape of streamers, entertainers, influencers, just all around just shitty people that somehow end up continuing to remain famous. But we're going to talk all about him and why him being arrested isn't the type of thing that should make me happy, but it's the type of thing that should just be obvious and inevitable to anybody that knows what they should know. And aside from that, I did want to talk about a couple of things two stories that may be a little unrelated if you are not able to really see the connection, but I want to talk a little bit about a little certain politician who appears to be trying to turn over a new leaf, who maybe tries to, I don't know the necessary reasons, but she's trying to get people to think differently about her, and then a certain influencer, podcaster, somebody who just has a certain level, who has developed a bit of a following and an authority when it comes to hip-hop. They got caught up saying some real ignorant shit back in the day, and I want to talk all about that, and why you have to be very careful, especially when it comes to people like me, about allyship, and why you have to be very critical and not give a side eye, but just always be careful about motherfuckers. But we're going to talk about all of that and more. But first, I'm going to give you all a quick little word from not our sponsors, but from my peoples. But other than that, make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Make sure you do everything. I know everybody that checks us out, that listens, that watches this on YouTube, Spotify, whatever that you are tuning in to me in on. It means a lot, but it would mean so much more if everybody would just make sure you like, follow, subscribe, make sure you comment, make sure you leave some type of engagement, make sure you do something to make sure you let motherfuckers know you had some kinetic put in your aesthetic. So any long-term listeners of the channel are going to know about me that one thing that I hold dear and that I just find to be very important is family. It's crucial. It is one thing that you may not be able to choose it, but you've got to cherish it. And so it brings me great joy to tell you all about a family business that is run by none other than my big brother and my role model. It is a business that he is decided to run in honor of our late mother, my mom, Rachel. She had a banger recipe for some caramel cakes and caramel desserts, and he's taken that recipe, and ever since she passed, he has just taken her dreams and her legacy, and he's using that all, and he's just putting them into these cakes, into these brownies. I'm showing you all of them right here. They're delicious. They're amazing. If you're in the Pacific Northwest, you are well within reaching distance of these. So I'm imploring everybody to just go to this website that I got up here on this screen right now. I want you to go over there. I want you to go and make the best decision of your day. Order yourself a damn cake. But other than that, I just want to just make sure I shared this business and just shared it with y'all because it's special to me. It's important. And I'm not trying to implore anybody to grab it if you're somebody that loves me or has support for me. But if you want to have some good shit, just trust me, he's going to ship it to you even if you're far away. You are well within your right to treat yourself to some good caramel desserts. So once again, website is on the screen, Mama Rose Caramel. It is a family business run by my brother, and it is something that it is a lot of love, passion, and hard work goes into this. So trust me, if you want to have something good in your life, go and check out Mama Rose Caramel. Alrighty. So for those of you who are unfamiliar, a guy by the name of Rory, he is a podcaster, a hip hop commentator who developed his fame on the Joe Budden podcast. Pretty much his come up is unimportant to the story. So I'm going to give you some type of background. Came up, he was on Joe Budden podcast for a long time. Him and another dude named Mal. They ended up breaking away, branching off. On bad terms, Joe Budden, so I don't know if they're cool. But then they ended up getting their own show, their own thing, and it was respected. And they had their own little niche and stuff. And that's the stage for this because pretty much this Nick Rory, white guy, is too much he got white. His actual name is Rory Farrell, by the way, just so you can get a bit of context. I just found it out by the article. He got caught up recently because he had a lot of for lack of a better term, offensive to each other. Just very offensive considering the context. So this man in one of the victims said, I have never seen a good looking black. So that just gives you an idea. I'm gonna just try to go over them as I can come across them. He claimed also every black woman has either wanted to, walked out, or actually fucked with white guy, like that's hashtag. It's a lot. It's crazier. He told Beyonce literally, like, it was just that's some racist shit. Type of shit that's just out of pocket. Just understand what made you think whether this is really strange and really weird considering this guy who is literally part of the black fraternity. You heard that right. This man is literally a part of a black fraternity. I don't understand how that works myself. He's part of Kappa Alpha Psi. I realize that could work as well. Like I understand that white friends are like let niggas in and everything. I don't know if black friends do that. But it just makes me question right now. This guy is clearly, what I've found out research wise, he's had black friends. He joined the black friends constantly around niggas for a good amount of time, like even in college. So the fact that them doing this type of shit, getting these kids on the phone, I'm checking on what I don't understand, but it's very wild. It's just a bad look. It's linking, and this is somebody I didn't know much about. I had sort of someone who was a name, someone who was someone of a voice, or not a gatekeeper. I wouldn't really had that much like put anybody on there like that. But he was somebody who married from something, but this is a affirmative but we have to be so careful. I say this about all cultures, especially my own, especially black people. We have to be so much better at making sure that we are not just allowing anybody in, making sure that we are not giving anybody just the right to sort of feel like they're a part of the group. Because sometimes we have this that tendency, I feel like, to be excited when motherfuckers are outside of us, taking they are engaging in something that is not within our getting down with like that's a right path. So that is our validation. And I feel like no other culture does. I'm understanding why I do feel like it's a big part of that has been that just that 3D utilization, like being told, you know, there's like less than, but it's so bad that like certain shit you just should not have been able to see something like I think I've ever seen tracking like that. There's no way you should live like that. Nobody like to talk that. Nobody got this thing on Twitter. How did he not get it going? How was there not a tweet that later said, I apologize for you know that shit that I said. These things don't make sense. And listen, I think that especially someone in the southern group may not predominantly like environment. I understand how it can be like there can be microaggressions, there can be things that you don't know that you don't pick up on. But I feel like even when I was in high school, even when I was thinking I was clearly able to catch the vibe and energy of someone who had these types of feelings. Like niggas that have that type of feeling, they have to mind to tweet that type of shit. And I'm sorry, that's shit there's a difference between a troll and just like what the fuck are you trying to say with that? Like I'm sorry, that's just blatantly racist and feminist type of shit that you say that you just giving me this there. That's just the front that. So again, I don't understand. I have questions for this concerning that you joined, and I have questions for mine and others. I have questions for everyone. But this is just another example of that so much more careful. Like it doesn't have to be in a culture where there can be a whole white woman who's living spray tan and she just matches them all. But that's the voice. The voice you need. It's that's cool. I know motherfuckers like me. Yeah, that's a real thing that happens. It's crazy how we allow that to happen. I mean, that time, I do, and I understand it, and I try to do things. It's experience like you're better whole period. Have to be better. Have to make you better. We have to be better at making sure that we are policing and not allowing motherfuckers to play us. play our way of the play with the means to be nuts. When you look at that shit and get this whole situation, that's really what it just comes down to. That's really what it feels like. And the motherfucker gave out a whole bunch of just shitty apologies, trying to say that shit was like back to what it used to be private, trying to blame his black girlfriend between him on his phone, just a bunch of different things. And it shows you the character. When motherfucker even like when motherfucker's trying to use sarcasm and trying to use jokes to play shit off, like, oh, it's not something to play off. Just again, when you see the signs in somebody, you see the signs in somebody, especially when you find a woman they fuck with you about, not just you personally, just you too. Pay attention to the sign. I very recently had, well, I ain't gonna say this, but I've been in situations where motherfuckers have just, even in sin, even in a person just like this, but if a motherfucker says something crazy, or when you hear a motherfucker just say something that's crazy, you have to really just speak and understand. I think that, just like, shit, joke. Motherfucker said something like that, but, another motherfucker said something crazy, all this, oh, that shit's not. That's we're at a point where that shit. It's not something to joke about. And some people might say that it's serious. People might say that you're taking life too serious. But that is unfortunately the climate that we're in. Jokes aren't all just jokes. That shit, when you plan about it, when you're just trying to make it out to be something that it's not, you plan the risk of ruining your reputation. Because I don't know this guy. I haven't really listened to in Rory and Mouse really sit there and give y'all honest like he to practice on this is what I'm thinking about. All I know is the streets. All I know is if you are out there saying some crazy shit, like if you're out here trying to say some crazy shit again, like I've never seen him try to blood or ever be fucking like the things about fucking white guys. And again, that's not even just thinking of the sauce. That's just trying to really just come out and say some like real off the wall shit. And it's fucked up. Stereotypes are fucked up. This guy Rory, he's fucked up. Now it's time for Marjorie Taylor. Yes, those of you who are not familiar with her, she is a politician who hails out of the great state of Georgia. She's a Republican congresswoman. She is just pretty much she's off the chain in terms of her mental sanity. She is a crazy motherfucker. She's always talking about draining the swamp. She was exactly the type of crazy, Karen, just type of politician that and she was Donald Trump's one of his biggest supporters. She was about everything he was about, keeping all on his side. And it's crazy, but now it appears that she's having a bit of a face turn. That's some term we all don't know. Face turn means when you go from being a bad person to a good person. And yeah, the reason why I say that is because despite the fact that Donald Trump has done and his whole administration emphasized a lot of kind of like Republican conservative motherfuckers, they've been doing everything in their power to downplay and make these files go away to making sure that everything that is relevant to it is just like buried under the rug, just getting us all to forget. But she has been going against that. She's put her foot in the sand and she said, you know what, I'm a Republican, I am a conservative, but she is double down on I want these ethnic minorities like to talk to you all about that certain influencer, the one that was being annoying. You all probably don't know him. I'm pretty sure that most of you are not familiar with this guy. He is pretty much outside of most of my regular watchers' orbit. Talking about a guy by the name of Jack Doherty. He is, how do I describe him? He is an annoying little twerp. I would say is probably the best way to describe his existence. He is an influencer to he amassed his following by going viral for really just flipping objects and having it. Ever since then, he has evolved or devolved into just a clout-hungry who just does annoying shit, who acts obnoxious and vicious, exemplified so much that is wrong that worse side of entertainment or influence. Jack Doherty is the one. Just to give you all an example, his main way of fame, or at least the way that he came into my view, so he went viral for little dudes just shoulder checking random people as he's walking through streets, supermarkets, anywhere, and then when the person would just be like, yo, what the fuck, or be like, yo, get angry, get upset, he would hide behind his bodyguard, who is a taller than me. I'm 6'3", I'm assuming 6'5", 6'6", just big black man. Not ridiculously buff or anything, but still big enough to where you just be like, yo, give him a pause. And so he's that type of person, just always looking for clout, always looking to create some type of moment. And honestly, at this point, I'd say he's trying to maybe put off the idea of being some type of he's doing stupid things like allegations with him trying to take pictures of guys that like turn 18 and sign on kids contracts. And you're like, alright, like you're just not like the regular stuff, man. You're trying to become advanced stuff, man, type shit. And I'm just not a fan of him. So until I think that he is the worst type of person to really have. The crazy part is I'm not the only one. I don't think he's really like he's generally one of the more disliked. He's what you would call a bull pepper. For those who don't know